course, and it's just profoundly life-changing.
I feel as if I found the purpose of my life.
It is like a beautiful sunrise every single day that we come and join your session.
You're the best thing that happened to me.
Thank you so much for holding our hands and taking us towards the light.
Yeah, my name is Ken Rolla. So many things to thank you for. Thank everybody. The last half of 2021 was extremely challenging for me, the most challenging experience of my life. Somebody tried to kill me with an energy weapon. And so it left me very disillusioned and not looking forward to the future. And this course has really, really turned that around. And on top of that, while the course was going on, just a few days into it, I got a notice that I was going to be audited for taxes, my company. And in the past, that would have stressed me out incredibly. But thanks to this course, it absolutely did not faze me one bit. And in fact, I wound up manifesting an incredible attorney / CPA who's handling everything, and it's great. And it's actually an opportunity that would not have happened had it not been for this course and for you and this gift. It's an incredible gift. You know, I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on self-empowerment courses, and many of the teachers that you mentioned in this course I've studied with, but none of them has put it all together so well as you have in this course. And it's just profoundly life-changing, and I'm just so grateful to you. You've inspired me to build a Pyramid Valley here in Florida. So we're going to be working on that as well.
There is so much of peace, there's so much of love coming from within me now.
I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on self-empowerment courses, and many of the teachers that you mentioned in this course I've studied with, but none of them has put it all together so well as you have in this course. And it's just profoundly life-changing, and I'm just so grateful to you.
I've always been very grateful, felt very blessed, but the calmness, the stillness that I needed, I think your course gave me that. They say when the student is ready, the teacher comes. You came in that form, and I want to thank you.
Whatever the thing you are covering here, it is actually reflecting in my life, and I got all the loans clear in this manifestation within the 28-day period.
I can say now proudly that after attending your 28-day session, my life is not the same. It has completely changed.
It was so vivid, so scientific, so easy to understand for everybody.
Very good evening, friends. I am Sept, one of the co-founders and a volunteer at the Shreans Daga Foundation. And I welcome and thank each one of you beautiful souls to have trusted us with your time and now been a part of our ever-growing community. You've taken the first step today by joining our mega master course, the 28-day workshop, Manifestation Decoded, the real secret behind the secret. And I once again welcome each and every one of you all. Thank you for trusting us with your time, and thank you for coming on this platform. Friends, what a 4-year journey it has been for the Shreans Daga Foundation, where we started with an on-ground event having 100 participants, and here we are today with almost a registration of 1.2 lakh people across all channels, and we remain committed. Friends, before we get started and before we go forward, I just want to take a minute to thank our event partners, Pyramid Valley International, JTTP, PMC Hindi, our media partners, Lokmat, all our associates, and most importantly, Team Shreans Daga Foundation, who have put in n number of hours and efforts to make this workshop come true. So we are extremely thankful and grateful to each one of you all. I would now want to quickly introduce you to your moderator, Navkit Sodhi. Is she there? I'm not able to see her.
I think you should be able to.
Okay. All right. Friends, I want to welcome Navkit Sodhi, who's going to be our moderator for the next 28 days. She's a poet, practicing yoga teacher, a performer, editor, author, someone who's authored and penned more than 5 books. She had started her journey as an attendee during our last session, but she has been practicing regularly. She's stayed connected with the foundation, and we are so thrilled today to have her as a moderator to moderate our 28-day workshop. Welcome, Navikat. And can I have you in the spotlight, please?
Sure. Thank you so much, Rushabh, and for the fantastic introduction. And a big hello to all our friends, all our fellow travelers. And thank you from our deepest space for joining us on this journey. And it's a magical, liberating journey. And I say this with so much confidence because after attending last year's master course, my life and I completely transformed. And so many fears, so many doubts, so many closed doors seemed to simply melt away. And I honestly now feel like I bathe in some kind of golden magical light day and night. And of course, no gratitude is enough to just express for Shreans and Varun, who are doing such invaluable work, and the whole team at the foundation, and just spreading this love and this completely insane magic. And it's almost like they hand you keys for independence, and then it's up to you what you want to unlock. And believe me, friends, this journey is as free as it is freeing. And now please allow me to share just a few lines that come from my own experience, and I hope will be all of ours as we ride on this beautiful journey together. Tweak your vibration, invite what you see. Hold your dream in your hands and fearlessly rise again to dream. Be done with what these eyes have witnessed. Open the endless doors they cannot see. Thank you, and over to Shreans.
Beautiful.
Lovely, lovely.
Beautiful. Thank you, Navkila. Friends, now I want to introduce you to one of your spiritual mentors for the next 28 days, Varun Daga. Varun started his journey at a very early age, being inspired.
Rushabh, can you increase the volume? It seems a lot of people are messaging no sound. Though I mean, I can hear you well, but still, if you can increase.
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Shreans. Friends, Varun started his journey at a very early age, being inspired by his brother and by seeing his elder brother Shreans on this journey. He was very quick to know the magic that this whole practice creates in his life. And so he too started getting onto this journey. He traveled the world learning from different masters, different techniques. But what is most important about Varun is he's one person who really who walks the talk, and he practices all the techniques and the meditation that he has learned. He's one person who remains completely who lives his life in abundance. He's manifested He's manifested health, wealth, happiness for himself, and his expertise remain in topics like neuroscience, brainwave and chakras, goal setting. Shreans and Varun, both are CEOs. Varun runs and is a CEO of two financial companies, Girik Capital and StockX's, who are extremely successful business houses. If Varun was not a business entrepreneur, I can guarantee you he would have been an actor or a singer. He's got those acting and singing skills. And friends, please make it a point to request him to at least sing once during his when he covers his topic. It's been a pleasure to have you here, Varun. Over to you. It would be great if you can just take and talk. Just give us a few words.
Thank you so much, Rishabh. I mean, those are very, very kind words. I don't think I can deserve it, but we are all work in progress and we're all trying our best. First of all, I would like to thank Navkirat. Personally, I don't know anybody who writes better. Your words are just magical. Every time I read what you write, it just touches my soul. Trust me. So it's really a pleasure. And we are so excited to have you moderate this. And you agreed to moderate this for the next 28 days. It's really, really great. And we are super excited to hear from you and listen to every word you say. So thank you so much, Navkirat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Friends, I really want to thank all of you too, from the bottom of my heart, because you have given your time. 28 days is not a small commitment, and you've taken the step to register and attend this mega master course. And I'm sure each one of these days, we're going to make it count. We're going to spread a lot of knowledge, a lot of meditations, and above all, a lot of love and energy. So we're going to do this as one heart, one soul, one consciousness, and come together and create this beautiful spiritual family and learn from each other and share with each other all our experiences and knowledge. So I'm super excited to be a part of this. And trust me, friends, as we spread all the things that we've learned over so many years, we ourselves learn a lot. So I think the biggest reason why we do this is a little selfish, because I think there's no better way to learn than, when you teach. So when you give to the community, I think that gives you back 1,000-fold. So we are really, really, really excited for this. And I wouldn't take more time, but we're looking forward for all the sessions. Please stay tuned and hear every word, do all your meditations, and be a part of this 28-day workshop and make the most of it. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, Varun. Friends, Varun speaks with a lot of clarity and he has some fantastic authority over the subjects that he covers. Please make it a point to make sure you all attend every seminar through the 28 days and the ones that Varun take as well. So friends, Keshav, can you put on the slide, the cone of learning? Keshav, thank you. So friends, before we get started, just a little poll that we would want to carry out. How many of you all have read the book Secret or have watched the movie The Secret? Keshav, can you put out the poll? Friends, request you all to okay. So I think almost it looks like we have a 50-50% audience. Right. So friends, how many of you all have tried to apply the principle that you've learned through The Secret or any such other methods that you've learned? How many of you all have been successful in applying the principle? So it looks like we almost have around 60% who's not able to apply the principles, and around 58% who say, no, we have not been able to apply the principle, and around 42 who say they have been able to apply the principle. That's great. Friends, how many of you all believe that our thoughts alone can create our reality? That's fantastic. I see almost everyone or most of them giving a yes. So it is almost 90% believe that our thoughts alone can create our realities, which is fantastic. How many of you all have created your own reality today? Let's see. So almost, we can say 55% people have created their own reality today. That's, yeah, around 54% people have created their own realities today, which is fantastic. Great. Would you let go of a single day if we told you you could do this every single day? No, right? The science that we are going to be explaining to you through our workshop can be life-changing, but there are two secrets to this. The first secret, of course, is in receiving the knowledge or the information, but the second most important secret is how one utilizes this knowledge and information that he receives. We all normally, including me, tend to believe that there's a magic pill in the information or the knowledge we receive, say through a new book, or through attending a new course, or through hearing different masters. But friends, that's not true. I can just share my experience with you all. Initially, when I started my journey, I came across different techniques, different masters. I tried to practice in different manners, in different ways, but I was not successful. I started to get impatient. There was this one day when I went up to Shreans and I told him, Shreans, you've been telling me that this is magic, this works well, and this is what can happen, but it's not working for me. And that is when Shreans gave me a very important learning. He told me, Rushabh, no amount of information or knowledge is good until it remains in your conscious mind. The information and the knowledge has to be used and utilized in such a manner that it continues to remain consistently in your subconscious mind. And this is something that has stayed with me till today. He explained to me the process has to be from being interested to being informed to being consistent, and then from being consistent to being persistent. And friends, through our workshop, we are extremely committed to make all of you all believe through scientific evidence that our thoughts alone can create our own reality. We are extremely excited and committed to do that. Are you all as committed and excited as we are? If so, I would love to see a yes on the chat. Amazing, amazing. This keeps us going. This keeps us exciting. Friends, before we get started, and before I get the honor to introduce Shreans, I would like to just carry out another small poll. Friends, how many of you all have attended our workshop earlier? Keshav, can you just put that out? How many of you all have attended our previous masterclass? Oh, so almost we have a 80-20. Amazing. That's amazing. Friends, it's my pleasure and honor. Keshav, can you just go to the cone of learning slide once again? So friends, just something that we learned and something that we said. This is the cone of learning slide, where it also says that, there are two ways of learning, passive and active. We only retain 10% of what we read, 20% of what we hear, 30% of what we see, 50% of what we see and hear, 70% of what we say, and 90% of what we do. So the practice to this whole thing, the key to this is to practice. Practice is the biggest key to everything that you do, every knowledge, everything that you learn and gain. The key is to practice. So thank you, friends. Now, friends, it's my absolute pleasure, my privilege to introduce you to my friend, my spiritual mentor, a spiritual mentor to me and to many others, someone who started his spiritual journey at a very early age. While we were faffing around in the college, there was this one Shreans Daga who was manifesting his life. He was manifesting a pyramid valley, one of India's biggest pyramid for spiritual purpose. Someone at that age who did not have any money to build it. Friends, he started with just his persistent, his manifesting, being backed by his guru, Patriji. And here he is, there he is. In the next 5 years, almost at the age of 25, he built one of the biggest pyramids of Asia, the Pyramid Valley International, the founder of Shreans Daga Foundation, chairman of the Pyramid Valley International, founder and chairman of Daga Group of Companies, a member of the prestigious global business community, which are meant for very few, the YPO, a certified EO speaker, a forever calm, composed, smiling, never say never attitude, a go-getter. Friends, he's no guru, he's no Baba, but he's a man on a mission to empower millions of lives through his workshops and meditation. He's the one and only Shreans Daga. Shreans, absolute honor to welcome you.
Thank you.
And over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you, Navkirat. Really honored to have Navkirat here, especially, and being moderating with us for all the 28 days. Thank you, all the friends, for joining, taking out your time from your busy schedule, committing me for 28 days. That's a huge commitment, as Rishabh said. Really appreciate your time and commitment. And it is my commitment that every minute going forward that you spend with me or with us, this whole workshop and this whole journey together will be worth it. So this workshop has been very mindfully compiled, very, very carefully curated to in a very structured format so that you gain a lot of knowledge and combined with experience so that it turns into wisdom. Usually knowledge without experience is just philosophy. Experience without knowledge is ignorance, right? Only when you combine knowledge with experience, it turns into wisdom, it turns into evolution. So this is the structure of the format of the workshop. First 1 hour or around 1 hour, 1 hour, 10 minutes we'll spend in, we'll have some lectures, talks, knowledge sharing, which I'll be doing. And then we'll take a 2-3 minutes break. Then we'll start with meditation. And so we'll complete the session in 2 hours. And then half an hour, we'll have Q&A session. And that is optional to attend. If you can attend, it would be great because anybody's question will give a lot of insights to everyone else. So, and we learn from each other's experiences, each other challenges, journeys. So I recommend you to join if the time permits you. Also, friends, anytime, any day, if you're not able to attend the workshop, a lot of times, we have to catch a flight or some days we are traveling. So the recording is, the moment the workshop ends, the recording is available on YouTube. It's being broadcasted live on YouTube. A lot of friends have joined from YouTube. So the recording is always there on YouTube, and we'll be sharing it on the WhatsApp group. So please, you can anytime watch it on the WhatsApp group from the link in the WhatsApp or on the Shreans Daga Foundation YouTube channel. And my recommendation is, before you join the next session, if it is better if you can go through the past recording, so that you have the continuity. You will have the relevance of what I'm going to talk in the next workshop or the next class. So this is my request. And is Keshav, can you share the slides? So friends, I will start by sharing my story, how I got into spirituality, how I got into how my spiritual journey started. And so my journey started sometime in year, in fact, in year 1993, it was year 1993 when my father passed away. And it came as a shock to the whole family. And this was the time where I was in my second year college. I was 19, partying, having fun, living a carefree life. And I did not know how to handle life any further. I was in grief, a lot of sorrow, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, insecurities. And slowly I slipped into depression. And I didn't know how to continue my life further. I cut off from all my social friends, everything. I was just grieving the loss of my father. And 3 years just went by like this. For literally, I was not doing anything. Every time I will say, oh, tomorrow I'll start something new. But I will not end up, it will never end up into action. And after 3 years, I was detected of chest tuberculosis. And that really shook me up. That really broke me down. And that was a time when I broke down and I really sought help from God. I said, God, I need help. If this is the way I continue, I am going to die one day very soon. And I have a responsibility to my brother. Varun was 11 years younger to me. He was only 11 by that time. And my mother, widow, we are a part of joint family business. So, and I was the eldest in the joint family. So I needed a lot of responsibility. I had a lot of responsibility. So I really needed that help. And it said that your connection with God is deepest when the horizon is darkest. And my sister called me that Shreans, one spiritual teacher, one meditation teacher is coming to Bombay tomorrow. And if you don't mind, can he stay with you? And I said, of course, why not? I mean, I was staying alone in Bombay. So that teacher happened to be Brahmashi Patriji, the founder of Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement. And honestly, I want to dedicate this workshop to him. My whole spiritual journey started with him. So next day he came to Bombay. He saw me popping pills, medicines for tuberculosis. That was the first day I started taking medicine. And he said to me, and he asked me why. So I narrated my whole story of last 3 years. And he told me, by taking medicine, you're only shutting your fire alarm. Your TB is like your fire alarm, but your real fire is your grief, your fear, your insecurities. And by taking medicine, you'll shut your fire alarm. You may heal your TB, but then your fire still continues. The grief still continues. The insecurities, the anxiety still continues. And then it will come in form of it will manifest in form of another disease. So it is not going to really help you in the long run. And I said, sir, but I don't know any other way how to heal myself. Then he said, that's why I'm here today. And that was the first time I did meditation with him. And he was an amazing flute player. He just passed a month back. Vacated his body a month back. But I'm sure he is listening today, is blessing us and blessing this whole workshop. So first time I meditated with him, it was for around 40 minutes. He was playing beautiful flute, and I felt a strong flow of energy flowing into my chest area. I had a chest tuberculosis. And after 40 minutes, when I opened my eyes, I felt so calm, so peaceful. That feeling I had forgotten in the last 3 years. That feeling was so profound because I felt, oh my God, really one can feel like this? And then he told me, if you meditate for next 40 days, every day regularly, you can heal your TB with no medication, just meditation. I was a bit skeptic. I was not, I mean, that feeling was great, but still I was not sure whether this can really happen. And so he understood that I was a little bit skeptic, and he gave me 2 books, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind and The Elements of Visualization. Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy, very popular book, and The Elements of Visualization by Ursula Markham. And next day he left, but I continued my meditation, and I started reading these 2 books. And when I started reading, first time I realized that the power of manifestation. First time I realized how powerful is the power of imagination, and how we can, whatever we visualize, whatever we imagine, it can manifest into our life. And how did it really works? First time I understood the power of your subconscious mind, how we create our reality. I felt so powerful reading those 2 books. It was so empowering that while doing meditation every day, I continued to read those 2 books. But however, in my heart, I was still skeptic about what if my meditation does not help me with the TB? What if my creative visualization does not work? And so somebody recommended me a Reiki course. One weekend I did a Reiki course. Another weekend I did a pranic healing course. Another weekend I did a Silva method of mind control course. And my whole intention was just to heal myself, physically heal myself. And I got so much into meditation, and that I used to meditate even for 6 hours in a day, because that became my favorite pastime. Because that feeling during the meditation and after the meditation was always so great that I got hooked onto it. And after 30 days, after when my TB was detected, I was told to come for the X-ray back after 30 days. After taking the medicines for 1 month. So I had an appointment with my doctor. And after 30 days, when I got my X-ray done, and when he saw the X-ray report, he was surprised. He was really shocked. And he said, your TB is gone. It's completely gone. And that was, again, a very, very, very humbling moment for me. I remember I came down from his clinic crying with tears of joy. And I felt I was in so much of gratitude and thankful to the divine, to the universe, to Patri sir for giving me this path, for giving me this guidance. And at the same time, I was feeling so powerful. That, oh my God, we are so powerful. I healed myself without any medicine, just by medication. And that was a time I took a commitment that this lifetime, as if I want to spread meditation to everyone. And as if I found my goal, I found my purpose to life. And since then, my spiritual journey started, and I was in touch with, I got in touch with Patriji, and then my whole journey started with his guidance. And then I started applying these same techniques into my other areas of my life. So not only did I heal myself physically, actually, I realized that I was emotionally in a much better state. I was happy, joyful, I was calm, very peaceful, much more self-confident. And whatever I was doing CA. So I did my CA inter and I got 43rd rank in India. And I was an average student otherwise, but when I applied these techniques, I could really outperform my own expectations. So it worked in my studies. And then during the same time, my business was going through a partition. So I left my CA and I joined my business. And I inherited a sick unit, and I had so no choice but to join that business. It was an edible oil manufacturing unit, and the unit was a sick unit. There was no money even to pay salary. But somehow, since I had nothing to lose anyways when I joined, so I said I had some confidence that something will work, something will happen. And when I discussed with my staff, they told me you need at least 2 crores to at least start the factory, at least to at least pay the salary and buy some raw material and start the process. So I started. So I got the number, and that was all I knew about the business. So I started visualizing that my factory is running, money has come, and my production has started. My products are going in the market. And a week later, I was visualizing all through the week. And a week later, I went to meet a buyer in Delhi. When I met him, I honestly told him, this is my financial state, and I can commit you my production for 3 months, but I need an advance. And trust me, without telling him any amount, he signed me a check for exactly 2 crores. And that was a starting point in my life. For my business life, and since then, my business has grown multifold, and I owe it all to meditation, for spiritual understanding, into the science of manifestation, and that's how my journey took off. But then there were a few things which I wanted to manifest very badly, and I was not able to manifest. And like my relationship in 2000. I wanted to marry a girl who I was from a Marwadi family. I wanted to marry from a different caste, Gujarati. And that time it was a big thing. My family was a very conservative family, and they did not agree to my marriage. It was a love marriage, but I really wanted to marry her. And the more harder I was trying to convince my family, the more I was visualizing, still the more was the resistance from the family. And I was wondering if spirituality is a science, if manifestation is a science, if meditation is a science, and it has worked so beautifully in my other aspects of life, in my health, in my wealth part, then why is it not working in my relationship? So, and that began my journey, my real search for the science of manifestation. What is the true science? We all know that our thoughts create a reality, but how does it really happen into the quantum field? And then I studied quantum physics, neuroscience, brain waves, chakras, epigenetics, neuroimmunobiology. I studied neurochemistry. I studied past life regression with Dr. Newton, and I studied life between life regression, transgenerational healing, and multiple on topics on relationships, on ego, multiple topics on food-brain gut connection, microbiomes, and everything, And that was, and I attended workshops of different masters from all around the world, organized their workshops in India, and learned. So to trust me today, I'll confess that whatever I'm teaching, whatever I'm sharing with you actually, is not my knowledge. It's just that whatever I've learned from all these masters all around the world, I'm sharing with you. I've learned from masters like Brahmashri Patriji at the very start, Dr. Newton, who is an amazing teacher, again a student of Patriji, and then Dr. Joe Dispenza, Bruce Lipton, Greg Braden, Abraham Hicks, Dr. Wayne Dyer, Eckhart Tolle, Neville Goddard, and so on and so forth. So many I learned from, and And so honestly, I'll tell you that I am also a seeker just like you. Even today, I feel I'm a student. The more I learn, the more I realize that how much I don't know. And so while I'm conducting this course, I am also learning because of all of you too, because you all gave me the opportunity to teach, to hear me. And it says that teaching, when you teach, you learn twice. So, and I really believe it. It's only in the last 4 years that I have started teaching. And this journey has been so enriching for me, because everything that we do in our life is for an emotional payoff, right? If I do this, then I'll be happy. If I do this, I'll be happy. If I get a new house, a new car, then I'll be happy. And we are all chasing happiness. And for me, after a point, money making was no more exciting for me. And I always knew that teaching is something I wanted to do, but I always had that stage fear, that fear of facing the crowd, standing in the stage, or at that time, online teaching was not much in fashion anyways. But I was never using any computer. So I had a strong stage fear, and that stopped me for teaching. And then Rishabh really pushed me that, no, you have to teach, you have to teach. And he helped me compile the courses. While I was dictating, he used to type nights and nights together. And that's how we compiled these courses. And we started with a 1-day workshop, then 2-day workshop. And here I am taking a 28-day workshop with you all. So it's been a great journey, very enriching journey. And honestly, I'm also learning while I'm sharing. So as Varun said, that we are all work in progress, right? So it's a progressive journey. There's no destination where you feel, oh, today I'm enlightened. It's always a journey where you are learning all the time, So friends, I honor you. I welcome you. I welcome you to this treasure hunt to find your treasure within. And I believe each one of you is a unique expression of divine, unique expression of life. And in every session, every session I take, I feel emotionally and mentally more enriched by sharing what I'm sharing, by learning your experiences from your questions. So really, thank you again for the time and for the trust in me. And as Rishabh said, I am no guru, no saint. I'm only sharing the wisdom that I've applied it in my life and from which I've benefited in my life. So everything what I'm sharing, I have actually applied, and I've my whole boundary of my sharing is whatever I applied and experienced and have gained. I'm not going to share anything which is not out of my own experience. And that's why I feel so compelled to share it with you all, so that you can all benefit from it. I read one quote of Pablo Picasso. He said, the meaning of life is to find your gift, and the purpose of life is to give it away. And trust me, for me, there's no journey which has been so more satisfying, more enriching than teaching, which is giving me the highest joy. And it is no coincidence that we are here today in this period of time, in a journey of life, because we all are in this process of awakening. So even though we are not physically together, energetically, we are all together, right? And we are all going to energetically hold each other in such a beautiful space. Today morning, there were more than 8,000 people, and now it is around 8,500 people again for the English session. So it's amazing, more than 16,500 people joining live. It's amazing. I feel so humbled, and I really honor your time and commitment. So friends, we all have heard about law of attraction, and we all have heard that how law of attraction influences our life. But trust me, it is true. I applied it, and this is a law. I believe that this is the law on which our whole life exists. Everything here, everything else is just commentary. Today you are here, I am here. I believe it's all about law of attraction. I had an intention to teach. You had an intention to learn. And that's why we are co-creating. We co-created this incidents, right? So there are no coincidences. Coincidence means co-creating incidences. So, but again, as Rishabh said, until we apply it in our life, whatever I'm going to teach, it is to be applied. Don't think that this workshop is only about 2 hours or 2.5 hours. What is most important is what you do with this knowledge and this experience during this meditation, whatever you experience after you get up from the workshop. So what my humble request is, please don't think it is just a 2.5 hour every day. It is a full 28-day workshop. And that's why I find this format very effective, because every day you get to apply whatever you have learned. And every time you overcome yourself, it's a victory. Every time you will feel more empowered, more enriched. And so that by the end of 28 days, you will really feel the transformation. Right? And this is the time, trust me, this is the time in history where it is not enough to know. But this is the time in history is to know how and become it. And we continually come back to things that we thought we understood. But once we learn, again, we see the deeper truths. It's like, a lot of people are joining for the second time, third time, because, a lot of times we read a book, we think, oh, I understood it. But and it has happened with me so many times. But when I read the same book second time, I learn so much more. When I read the book third time, I understand so much more. Because we always think and accept equal to what we know. The more we know, the more we are able to grasp it, the more we are able to understand it. And the beauty is when you assign more meaning to what you know, to what you do, you always get better results. So knowledge is a precursor to an experience. The more knowledge we have, the better we are prepared for the experience. And that's why this whole workshop is about combining knowledge with experience. So first 1 hour, we take the knowledge, second 1 hour, we do the experience. And once we get up from the workshop, we apply it in our lives. Right? So that it turns into wisdom. So there was a research done by Harvard scientists, by a group of Harvard scientists. There was a group of Latin American maids. And they found that in a hotel they were working, in a motel they were working, and they all were obese. They all had, so when they researched about how much diet, how much food intake they were taking, and how much work they were doing, ideally they should not be gaining so much weight. So that intrigued the scientists, and they did a research. So there was a group, there were total 84 maids working in that hotel. So what they did is they divided the group into two parts, 42 maids in one group and 42 in another. And these 42 maids, they primed their brain that how much they just gave the knowledge of, they didn't do anything except the knowledge that how much you are eating so how many calories you are gaining, and by working, how many calories you are losing. So they convinced them that you are losing more calories than you are gaining every day. And the other 42, they didn't teach anything. So at the end of 1 month, but just by these 42 maids, knowing that they are burning more than that they are gaining, on an average, they lost 2 pounds in a month. On an average, just in 1 month, 2 pounds on an average. And the other 42 did not lose anything. So this shows that the more you learn about what and the why, the easier and more effective the how becomes. And this in this whole workshop, that's why it is very scientifically curated to teach you the why we should do what we are doing, why meditate, why visualize, what is the science of manifestation, what is the science of healing ourselves, what is the science of how do we from a relationship perspective, how do we create a greater, better, healthier relationship. So I believe science, I really believe that science is a contemporary language of mysticism. It is the science that demystifies the mystical. So let's start. So today's topic is living in the memories of the past. So friends, how we are as a life goes, we are only living the memories of our past. So we think, and on and off, I'll also ask for Keshav. Keshav is the one who is assisting me with the for the slides, showing the slides, taking back, forward. So on and off, I'll ask for Keshav to show the slides to you. So bear with me for that. And thanks, Keshav, for so committed, dedicated. He's there for the morning workshop, evening workshop, and working whole day. I don't think I could have done this without Keshav's help. So thanks, Keshav. So friends, we have 60 to 70,000 thoughts, 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts a day. And 90%, 90 to 95% of these thoughts are actually repetitive thoughts. They are coming from our past, right? So 95% of our thoughts every day, what we think is habitual. They are our acquired behaviors, belief systems, whatever we have gone through over a period of time, our instinctive thoughts, our belief systems, our conditioned responses, our attitudes, our behaves. These 95% is stored in a subconscious mind, which is shown by the bottom of the tree, which you can see in the slide. This represents the subconscious mind. And 5%, only 5% of our thoughts are creative thoughts. So 95% of habitual thoughts, which represent the subconscious mind, right? And 5% are creative thoughts, which is represented as a conscious mind. So these are the only 5% thoughts which is aligned to the vision of your future, your wishes, your dreams, your desires, your aspirations, or positive thinking. So imagine. So we want to create a great life, right? We want to think positive, but most of the time, unconsciously, we're thinking all the memories of the past, the trauma, the fear, the anger, the anxiety, which we're carrying in a subconscious mind, in our body, which is reflected in our thoughts, in our feelings, right? So friends, here it is a very important concept. I want you to understand that thoughts are the language of the brain. Our conscious thoughts are the language of the brain, our physical brain, right? And our conscious brain, our creative brain, and feelings are the language of the body. So whatever you feel, it is represented by the body. Our body is a memory bank of all the emotions. See, whatever experiences we have had in our life, the end product of that experience is an emotion, right? And these emotions are stored in our body. So our body represents our subconscious mind. And our body is a memory bank of all these emotions. And any emotions that you feel intensely, it goes into our long-term memory. Right? So remember your first child when he was born, or the day of your marriage. How you remember everything, right? Because any memory with intense emotion, any incidents with intense emotion, any events with intense emotion turns into a long-term memory. So feelings are the language of the brain, so thoughts are the language of the brain, and feelings are the language of the body. And the reason why we are not able to manifest anything, because it is a 5% of our free will. Only 5% is our free will. It's 5% of free will is actually fighting against our 95% of our program. Right? 5% of free will is fighting against 95% of program. So we think we have a free will. We've been told that we have a free will. We create our own reality. But the truth is, we have lost our free will to that program, to the subconscious program. So our body, so a lot of times we say, think positive, but we are thinking positive, even though we are thinking positive, but we are feeling negative. We are thinking abundance, but we are feeling lack. We are thinking of a great relationship, but we are feeling hurt, broken, anger, resentful. We're thinking of a healthy body, but we are feeling, oh my God, my age is catching up. I can't do it anymore. I'm 40 now. I'm 70 now. So our body is, our thoughts are not, our thoughts are going in one direction and our feelings are in another direction. So unless you combine your thoughts with those elevated emotions, with the corresponding emotions, we are not able to create what we want in our life. And that's why manifestation is not possible. That's why so many times people say think positive, but positive, and that's why positive thinking is still not working. So and the beauty is, with the practices of during this 28 days workshop, we are able to learn how to become more conscious of this unconscious program. and then the more conscious you become of this unconscious program, the less unconscious you will go during the course of the day. When you are able to observe your mind, the moment you're able to observe your mind, you're no longer trapped in it. Because now you become the witnessing presence. You see it as a third person now. And the very act of observation helps lose its intensity. So friends, so what here we have learned that at 90 to 95% thoughts are coming from our past, right? Because and they say our most practiced thoughts becomes a belief system. And then our beliefs drive our behaviors. Our belief will tell us, will inspire us to or guide us to make the choice we want to make in our life. In any situation in our life, we see it from the lens of our belief system, and accordingly we'll make the choice in our life. Right? So it is our beliefs which drives our behavior. That's why the theme of this workshop, of this 28-day workshop, is believe, behave, become. So first, to change your belief system, change your behavior, and become. Learn to overcome until you become. So this is this whole journey of this 28 days. So that's why believe, behave, become. So friends, our belief drive our behaviors. Our beliefs are nothing but our most practiced thoughts. And most of the time, as I told you before, that it's 5% of a conscious mind, fighting against those 95% subconscious mind. Right? And in today's world, it is very important to become more conscious, all the more conscious of our subconscious thoughts. Because earlier it used to be, billboards, advertisements. You know that we see more than 6,000 advertisements in a day, and we don't even realize it. It is directly going into our subconscious mind. They're programming our mind. So earlier it used to be billboards. Then it came into our house, into our bedroom, in form of smart TVs. And now it's mobile phones, right? Smartphones. The truth is, our smartphone is smarter than us. We've been hooked, hacked, and hijacked by our smartphone, by social media. We have become the professional consumers of content. Right? We know how to consume content, so our consume content whole day long, consuming wasteful, stupid content whole day long. But the truth is, these companies, whatever these multinational companies or these corporations, they don't care whether the content what you're consuming is good for you or bad for you. For them, you are the product. Whatever you like, your feed will show more of that. So they are feeding our addiction, and we are becoming more addictive subconsciously to what we are driven to. So that's why we have to become more conscious of our unconscious patterns, right? So and over a period of time, our body is an autopilot. Our body is in a default mode network. Any situation happens and we automatically behave. If somebody is not talking to you nicely, you are in a state of anger, rage. You are resentful. Our body just behaves. We have no control over our behavior because it is a part of a subconscious memory. Our feelings represents our body, right? And our body just behaves. Let's do one exercise. So I want all of you to raise your hands like this. Yes. And now, move your hands like this. And now take it to your chin. I said chin. So you saw that most of you took your hands here, right? So this is how we mimic. This is our body's our unconscious mind. We don't realize. We think that you thought that you are hearing to me. You promised to be attentive today, but our body just behaves. It is an autopilot, right? It is in a default mode network. So how it all works, So the conscious, how we store in a subconscious mind. So the conscious generates ideas. The conscious generate ideas and impresses these ideas on the subconscious mind through the means of the feeling. Only when you feel it, it gets stored in a subconscious mind. So feeling is one and the only medium through which ideas are sown into the subconscious mind. Unless it is felt, no idea can be impressed on the subconscious mind unless it is felt. Right? But once felt, the subconscious accepts that idea without any judgment. Whether it is good, bad, the subconscious mind is indifferent and accepts it as a truth. And so the conscious mind is selective. The conscious mind is personal. It can select what it wants, what it doesn't want. But subconscious mind is completely impersonal. It is non-selective. It doesn't care whether you're choosing a good thought, bad thought, right thought, wrong thought, or thoughts of judgment or love or angry, whatever thoughts you choose, and feel it feelingly, emotionally. When you feel it, it is stored in your subconscious mind, and the more stronger you feel it, the more deeper it goes into your subconscious. The stronger is the feed in your memory bank, right? So the subconscious is the womb of creation, and the ones so the conscious is male, and the subconscious is female. So it's like a Shiva and a Shakti energy. Both are within us. Conscious and subconscious, and the subconscious is the womb of creation. Once the subconscious is impregnated with the idea, it gives form and expression to them, right? So the idea in the form of feeling, it gives form and expression to it. So whatever is impressed in your subconscious mind shall be expressed in your life. So again, imagine, how do we impress? Through our feelings. So it is the feelings who play an important role, not just thoughts. Only thoughts does not matter. Only when you feel it, it goes into your subconscious mind, and that's what is objectified in our life. So the subconscious is the realm of cause, and the 3D reality is the effect. The cause is in our subconscious mind. First, it was felt in a subconscious mind, and then it is produced. And then we see it in a 3-dimensional reality, right? And we see the evidence of it in a 3-dimensional reality. And that's why it says feeling a state produces that state. What you feel about is what you bring about in your life. And I'm going to talk more in the next slide. So friends, life is not happening to you. Life is happening from you. From your conscious and your subconscious mind, you create your own reality. So let me share with you a next slide. So how does this really work in a quantum field? How does the law of attraction really work? So the truth is, our thoughts are electric. Our thoughts are electric, and the feelings are magnetic. And the thoughts send the signal out. But it is the feelings which draw the event back into your life. So how you think and how you feel, how you think neurologically and how you feel emotionally, you broadcast an electromagnetic signature into the quantum field, and that's how you draw that event into your life. Unless the thoughts are married with those corresponding emotions, the feeling that those thoughts cannot be broadcasted far off. In fact, thoughts are carried on the frequency of emotions. So I'll give you an example, like a car. You have a great car is like a thought. But unless you put the petrol in and you put the fuel in the car can't go anywhere. So it is your emotions which fuel your thoughts, which give life to your thoughts, which give wings to your thoughts. Right? So then whatever you feel about is what you bring about in your life. So it is the feelings which are equal to prayers. Always, whatever you're feeling, just think that that is what you're commanding to the universe. A thoughts like the command, but it is the feelings which can command those thoughts into manifestation, into materialization, into matter. It is the feelings which can turn our thoughts into things. And our life is buffering. The only reason our life is buffering because our feelings are yet to catch up with our thoughts. So that's why it is so important to understand law of attraction. It is like swimming with the current. Whether once you understand law of attraction, then you know how to swim with the current rather than swimming against the current. And that's why a lot of people tell me, oh, I don't have time. I don't have time for meditation. I don't have time for this and that. But you know something, this is a time-saving device. Once you understand law of attraction, once you learn how to change your thoughts and emotions, how to combine your thoughts with those elevated corresponding emotions, you are riding the current. And that does not mean that you cannot become successful. If you do not follow law of attraction, you will still earn money. But trust me, if you follow the law, you will mint money. So because you learn how to manifest from a different dimension, how to manifest from a higher dimension, rather than from this three-dimensional reality. Keshav, next slide. So friends, now how to change our reality? So we have learned that how we think the same thoughts which lead us to same choices, same actions and behaviors, right? Same experiences, and which lead us to same feelings, which again, the same thing equal to our emotions. So our same feelings drive the same thoughts, and we're in a loop. We are like a record playback memory. We're in a loop, and that's why life is not changing, right? So because we make the same choices. I read somewhere, it says the life is a C between B and D. It's a choice between birth and death. So what choices do you make? You only make choices as per your thoughts, as per your emotional state. But since our feelings drives our emotions, our feelings drives our thoughts, we are not changing, you know. So to create a new reality, and then over a period of time, it becomes a state of being. When we repeat the same thoughts and the same actions over and over again, it becomes a state of being. And a state of being is a personality. And a personality creates a personal reality. Right? So to create a new reality, we have to inspire new thoughts, which leads us to new choices, new action and behaviors, new experiences, new feelings, and turn us into a new state of beings, right? So, share the next slide. So this is how it works, friends. Initially, any event which happens in our life, you know, as I told you, the end product of any experience is an emotion. Whatever experience you feel, the end product is an emotion. Either you will feel good, or either it will feel bad, either you will be happy, or either you will feel sad, or any creative emotion, any love-based emotion, or any fear-based emotion. So end product of any experience is an emotion. And as we grow up in our life, we all go through some challenges. We all go through some traumatic events, some adversities in our life. And for those things, the end product is emotional, right? And if we experience those emotions very deeply, very strongly. So initially, it all starts with the mood. My girlfriend ditched me. I broke off with my girlfriend. Oh my God, I'm not just in a good mood. So initially, those moods starts with days, with hours. Then if I prolong those emotions, it turns into days, right? For days, I am upset with my girlfriend, with my ex now. And I say, oh my God, everywhere I'm criticizing her, condemning her, to show that, oh, I was the good one, I was the right one, she was the bad one, right? And then if you carry the same attitude, same thing for weeks and months, it becomes your temperament, right? And then if you carry the same thing for years, it becomes your personality trait. It becomes your personality, right? So then you are a negative person. You become a negative person. If the same mood now 20 years back, also if I'm bitching about that person, but now when that person is not there, then I find somebody else to bitch about. I find somebody else to criticize about, because criticism has become my nature, my second nature. Judgment has become my second nature. Seeing negative things in another person, catching people doing wrong has become my second nature. So we as personalities, memorizes our emotional reactions and actually literally live in the past. In fact, research shows that 50% of the stories that we tell to the world around us is not even true, because it's lie and exaggeration. Because we want now the same story is no more giving us that emotional kick. So we exaggerate our stories. We add some more lies into it and start exaggerating those stories. That bitch left me 20 years at back and my life is like this because of that. 20 years and you're still holding on to those emotions. Right? So, but the truth is every time you think about a negative event from the past, your body produces the same chemical as when it actually happened. That means you relive the past, or you relive the same experience simply because you haven't let it go. So friends, stop turning out your mental and emotional television to watch the same program over and over again. Every time you carry these unresolved memories, it can cause these chemical reactions in the body, sending out messenger molecules that create fear, panic, physical ailments, chronic pain, and even suppression of the immune system. So during this workshop, 28 days, we learn how to resolve these suppressed emotions, how to resolve this trauma, how to resolve this event from the past. And once we do that, we restore balance to our mind, to our body, and to our emotions. You know, the research, there's one more research which has recently, which shows that 90% of the energy, everyday, day-to-day energy is consumed by these old emotions. So we become the grievance looking for a cause. So because now we want to relive the same emotions. So we are the grievance looking for a cause now. And if there's no cause in the present environment, we go back to our past. Or we start some program, some TV channel, some soap opera, which will give us that cause to reaffirm that feeling. We'll create that environment around us to relieve that chemical addiction. Next slide. Navki, stop me if I'm going fast, or please give me the feedback. Let me know. Is it fine? Yeah, Navki?
It's fine, Shreans. It's absolutely fine. And I think there is a lot to absorb. So it's going at a perfect pace. And I think everyone's enjoying.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
So next slide. So friends, how thought become things. Let me tell you how chemically it behaves. You know, every time, so over a period of time, as we saw the refractory cycle, we started with hours, moments, and then it turns into days, and then and then it turns into years, and then so that state of being becomes a personality, right? First we make our habits, and then our habits make us, right? And that's how your personality creates your personal reality. So to really change, we have to think the new thoughts. So this is the journey of change, where from the old self to how to become a new self. To this is the challenging moment, and I'm going to talk more about this tomorrow, where we have to learn how to have a new thoughts, new actions, new feelings, to really to turn into a new state of being, to make a new transformation in life. So friends, so every time we think a thought, our brain releases a chemical. With every thought, you are rewriting the chemistry in your body. With every new thought, you are rewriting the chemistry in your body. So with every thought, our brain releases a chemical, a corresponding chemical. If it's a happy thought, it will release happy hormones. If it is a stressful thought, it will reduce stress hormones. Right? So with every thought, our brain releases a corresponding chemical, and the moment the chemical is released, depending on the chemical, our body feels. If it is a happy chemical, so it's like oxytocin or some neuropeptides, which is nitric oxide, or any happy chemicals, or multiple chemicals, which I'm going to talk in a later workshop. Any happy chemical, your brain feels, your body feels happy. Any stressful chemicals like cortisols or hormones of stress, your body feels stressful. It feels, it goes in a state of anxiety, fear. You activate your sympathetic nervous system. So your body, accordingly, your body feels. So, and over a period of time, the more you keep repeating this pattern, then over a period of time, your feeling becomes a means of thinking. You become addicted. Initially started with thoughts. The thoughts are creating your feelings, but over a period of time, we get addicted to those feelings. And that then what happens? Your feelings will send signals to you. You will send the signals to the brain. Your feelings, depending on the feelings, you activate the genes, the cells in your body. And the cells becomes addictive. They have antennas, and they want to again feed on those same chemicals. So they crave for the same thoughts, and then those cells, those DNA molecules, those messenger molecules of the DNA send the message to the brain. Oh, now you think the same thoughts, so that you produce the same chemical, and then. So the body feels, the brain sends chemical signals, and the brain responds by producing the same thoughts, right? And then you produce the same chemical, and again the body feels. So over a period of time, what happens is our feelings have become the means of thinking, because our body is the memory bank of all these emotions, and now we are addicted to those emotions. So the feelings have become the means of thinking. Right? That's how, and what you feel about is what you bring about in your life. And that's how thoughts become things. Your thoughts matter, literally. So this is the loop. This is when a cycle of loop. You think the same thoughts, which produce the same chemicals, leads us to the same feelings, which signal the same genes, and then the genes inspires us or provokes the same thoughts. Right? So we are chained to our past. In the cycle of thinking and feeling, we are chained to our past. So that's how emotions are nothing. Emotions are nothing but a record of the past. And any new event, any event which is happening in your life, you're always analyzing it in the box of the past. You always see things, you see everything from the lens of the past. So this cycle of thinking and feeling and thinking becomes the state of being. And state of being turns into a habit, and the habit turns into a personality, and then your personality creates a personal reality. So what is a habit? And habit is a redundant set of same automatic, unconscious thoughts, behavior, and actions. And habit is something that you have done so many times that your body knows better than your mind. In fact, your body is, as I told you, your body is on autopilot. It is on default mode. So the truth is, we are actually living in a state of hypnosis, as if we are under a hypnotic spell. We think we are conscious. We think we are consciously creating a life. But the truth is, we have lost our free will to this program. We are living a life in this hypnotic spell. And our whole life is a printout of this program. So we are a bundle. We are nothing but a bundle of emotions and change to our past. And over a period of time, our biology becomes a biography. Our biology changes your biology, and that becomes your biography. And that is what that becomes your life. So, next slide. So here we've seen our body becomes a mind. So our body becomes an independent mind, independent of a conscious mind, right? Our body represents a subconscious mind. Remember I've told you before? So our body becomes a subconscious, body is a subconscious mind, right? So our body becomes a mind when our feelings have become the means of a thinking. Now you can't think greater than you feel. As you always think equal to your emotions. So now you can't think greater than you feel. Imagine when somebody is in an angry mode, You have a strong impulse, and a lot of times you take a wrong decision, wrong choice. When you're calm, peaceful, when you reflect back, obviously you would not have done what you had done at that moment. And it could be anything in a family environment, maybe slapping your own child. You love your child, but still out of anger, rage, that time you lost your control. Because your body, your feelings have become the means of thinking. Now you can't think greater than you feel, and you just respond. Your body just behaves. So over a period of time, we are addicted to an emotion. We have neurologically memorized an emotion, and now that is part of our personality, right? We have become emotional addicts. Now we are an emotional addict. Now we can't, because we don't see things as they are. The truth is, we don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. Whatever we are, according to what we see, right? From the lens of our past, from a lens of our thoughts, from the lens of our emotions. Next slide. So over a period of time, so even though you want to create a new future, you want to create an amazing future, right? You have so many dreams, aspirations, wishes, desires. But why? Why we are recreating our own past? Because we think the same thoughts, same choices, same behavior, same experiences, same emotions, which lead us to. So that's why our future is no different than our past. The truth is, we are so happy being unhappy. Because it's familiar. We don't want to step into anything unfamiliar, right? Even though I hate my job, but if I leave my job, what if I don't get any job any further? So the known devil is better than the unknown. We are so happy being unhappy. The truth is, over a period of time, you have become an enlightened victim. You have mastered victimization. And then you wonder why my life is not changing. So Einstein said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Right? So I'll share the last slide. So that was a very famous Vietnamese master, amazing master. I love his teachings. And he passed away in this vacated body this January 2022. So he said, people have a hard time letting go of the suffering out of the fear of the unknown. They prefer suffering that is familiar because they don't want to step into the unknown. As I told you, the known devil is better than the unknown. So here, what have we learned? We have learned that how our outer world changes. Our outer world is influencing our inner world, right? There's a cause outside and there's an effect outside. If the outside situation, events, relationships are conducive to what I want, I feel happy, I feel thankful, I feel joy, I feel peaceful. If it is any challenging, if it is troubling you, if it is bothering you, if there's any contrast situation, you feel angry, you feel upset. So there's a cause outside which is having an effect outside, right? So we are living a life of cause and effect. But now in these 28 days, we learn how to be causing an effect. Rather than the outside situation changing your inside, we learn how to change our inside to change our outside. Because when things change inside you, things change around you. That is the science. That is the law. That is how the law of attraction works. Feeling a state produces that state. What you feel about is what you bring about in your life. So we learn in this 28 days, rather than the current condition determining your emotion, we will learn how to change your emotional state. How to change our emotional state so that we make a change in our current in the outside condition. So rather than living a life of cause and effect, rather than living a life of cause and effect, we will learn how to be causing an effect. Rather than living a Newtonian world of stimulus and response, we will learn how to become a stimulus, and the universe will respond. Rather than the universe being the stimulus and we are responding, we will learn how we become a stimulus and the universe will respond to that. And friends, I want to thank you again for your gift of your time and attention. And trust me, I want a commitment for you to dedicate this 28 days to whatever you're learning. And maybe you're not going to master the rest of your life in a day. Of course not. But just master the day and keep repeating it every day. Whatever you have learned today, apply it in your life today. Don't wait for tomorrow. The moment you leave this workshop, the moment you log off, be aware of your unconscious thoughts and patterns. Why are you recreating the same thing? And trust me, the moment you become conscious of it, the same unconscious pattern will leave its intensity. And I'm going to talk more about it tomorrow. And as I told you, one day of right attitude may not change your life. But 1 month, 1 year will change you completely. It's a chain reaction of series of little tiny moments where you can show up elegantly instead of bringing lifetimes of trauma or lifetimes of baggage into every single upset. Right? So just every time you face any challenges, be aware of your thoughts, be aware of your patterns. How can you respond differently? Every day, ask yourself some empowering questions. What is emerging in my life? What is my gift to share? How do I make my tomorrow better than today? Or I would say, how do I make my today better than tomorrow, better than yesterday? How do I make my today better than yesterday? So my encouragement to you is to become your own CEO, become the CEO of your own life. For me, CEO is Chief Energy Officer. How you conduct your energy, right? The world it's a vibrational world of energy, and you draw situations into your life according to your vibrations. So become your Chief Energy Officer, Chief Emotions Officer, right? And as I told you, now we'll be doing a meditation. But before meditation, once you get up from meditation, it is the awareness in daily life, which can be called many meditations. Moment you're aware, the moment you become aware of your thoughts, it's a victory. Every time you're aware and you overcome yourself, it's a victory. So that's why I said, believe, behave, become. Change your behavior, change your beliefs, change your behavior. As your beliefs drive your behaviors. And learn to, and the moment you become practicing and overcoming yourself, overcome and overcome until you become. Right? And this, honestly, I feel this workshop is not so much about discovery, it is more about recovery. It is more about dropping your old patterns, it is more about unlearning. And once you unlearn, then we relearn. Once you recover, and then you discover. Right? So in pursuit of knowledge, something is added every day. But in pursuit of enlightenment, something is dropped every day. So every day we learn to drop something and to add something in our life. Right? All right, friends. So thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. And we are going to now take a 5 minutes break. Navki, we'll come back after 5 minutes.
Yes, we'll come back after 5 minutes. Thank you so much for so vividly and progressively explaining such eternal truths. It's been cleansing and healing. Even though I'm attending this for the second time, I feel doubly energized and cleansed. And it truly feels like the beginning of a journey towards a new state of being, a new reality. And I think a lot of people have got an idea of how to emerge from hypnosis to almost like a diagnosis of their true self and take it from there. So we go into meditation shortly.
Yes,
and,
as you rightly said about diagnosis, like diagnosis is half your health, right? Right diagnosis is the right treatment. Unless you diagnose it correctly, how do you treat it?
Absolutely.
And recognizing your subconscious patterns is actually diagnosing where the issue lies, and then we really change our life. Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And now I think a lot of people have questions about, the recordings and the timings. So I'm just going to go over those a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
And then we go on to the meditation practice. So all of you would have got emails, WhatsApp messages, and, just based on what channel of communication you've chosen. And there's also been a journal sent to you. I've also used it in the past. It's very, very useful, very helpful. Keep it in a place where it's handy. Record your observations. And when you go back to it, as I have done from my last year's course, it fuels your practice each day and with every new session. And do check your spam as well, just in case it would have gone there. Also, so we have the journal and the WhatsApp community. There's an English WhatsApp community and a Hindi WhatsApp group.
No, we have common. Navki, that's common.
That's common. So English
Yeah.
and Hindi is common. And
Right.
a lot of people asking about that. So the number, if you would like to join the WhatsApp community, you can drop a text to 9867 666 444. I'll just repeat that, 9867 666 444. And as you might have noticed, some of you, we post a lot of inspiring, fun, interactive content on our Instagram. The handle is Shreans Daga Foundation. And also, we really encourage you, if you found the session inspiring, to take your own videos, pictures, snapshots, and then post it, story it, and, tag the foundation. And if you want to DM on the Instagram account, please do that, because in that case, we are able to reply faster. It's more personalized. And all our recordings are available on the YouTube channel. If you're watching on Zoom, it'll show you a button that says YouTube. And that's where it's being streamed live. And the same link will stay on your YouTube channel after the stream has ended. So, you can watch it offline, you can watch it at your leisure. So it's always available. And that's it. I think we have it all covered. And also importantly, the app, all this information, the guided meditations, talks, courses, links to all the social media is on our website, which is shreyansdaga.org. But if you're an Android user, there is an app. And the link to the website and app are in the description. And you can also get it from the Google Play Store. And that's about it. I think we've covered everything.
Yeah. So, Navki, one more thing. So, friends, those who, even if you leave your number on this chat, on the current chat of Zoom, or even if you're those who are watching from YouTube, if you just leave the number on the chat, we'll add you to our WhatsApp group. So WhatsApp is the best way to be in touch with us, so that, any messages, a lot of times we miss our emails. We've been getting so many messages that, we didn't get the email, because sometimes it goes into spam. So best is to just leave your message, especially if you are, a lot of people are joining not from India. So please write your country code in case you are not from India. Yeah, so the only way then it's again creates confusion. So please remember to write your country code. So also I'm curious to know how many are other than India. How many are from different countries? I want to see your country name on the chat. I would love to see. Sydney, Canada, Kenya. Wow, UAE, US, Australia. Oh my God, it's going too fast. Bahrain, Malaysia, Vietnam. So can you open the chat for everyone, not just to the panelists, Keshav?
Malaysia, UK, UAE.
Oh my God.
Wow, Qatar, Nepal.
Amazing. Jakarta. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Dubai, Sri Lanka, Ukraine, Kuwait. Wow. Somebody said Mars. Netherlands, Denmark. Lovely, lovely. So thank you, Philippines. Wow. We will probably see. We'll check. We'll do the analytics from how many countries and from which countries. It's interesting to know. So really, Russia. Wow. So really, I'm so honored. We all are so honored as a SDF team that you all have joined from so many different countries, different time zones, and still taken out time and be here. And also all my friends from India. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Also, friends, we will soon be making our journal available on the website. So if one is not able to download it through the email or through the WhatsApp. We will soon make it available on our website as well.
So friends, regarding the journal, it's very important that you download this journal, and every day there is one homework to do on a journal. Depending on the topic we have covered today, I'll give you one homework to do. And before you come next day, I want you to finish that homework. And not just finish that homework, but apply it during the day, during the course of the next 24 hours before you come back for the next. So this is my homework. This is my expectation from you. So please download this journal. And also there's one in gratitude. There's one every day we have a column for gratitude, where every day you write what you're grateful for today and do this homework, which is depending on the topic we have covered, right? So, all right, friends, thank you so much. So let's begin with meditation. It will be, today we're going to do a shorter meditation for 30 minutes. Maybe we'll take a 2 minutes break. If somebody wants to go to the washroom or anything, we can take a 2 minutes break or drink water. And then we'll start in sharp 2 minutes. All right. So let's join back in 2 minutes. It will be a 30 minutes meditation, which is simple meditation, Anapanasati. So we'll do it, join back in 30 minutes, in 2 minutes.
Can't wait.
Sudosi budosi niranjanosi samsara maya parivarjitosi samsara swapanam trajamohat nitram najanman mrityor tatsat svarupe Sudosi budosi niranjanosi samsara maya parivarjitosi Samsara swapanam trajamohat nitram najanman mrityor tatsat svarupe Sudosi budosi niranjanosi Samsara maya parivarjitosi Samsara swapanam trajamohat nitram najanman mrityor tatsat svarupe You are forever pure, you are forever true, and the dream of this world can never touch you. So give up your attachment and give up your confusion and fly to that space that's beyond all illusion. You are forever pure, you are forever true, and the dream of this world can never touch you. So give up your attachment and give up your confusion and fly to that space that's beyond all illusion. Tu es sempre puro, tu es verdadeiro. E o sonho do mundo não vai te atingir. Deixa os apegos, deixa a confusão e vão através de toda a ilusão. Tu és sempre puro, tu és verdadeiro. O sonho do mundo não vai te atingir. Deixa os apegos, deixa a confusão e vão através de toda a ilusão.
Meditation. This is a very, very simple meditation, Anapanasati, which is taught by Gautam Buddha. I learned from Brahmashi Patriji. So in the beginning of the meditation, I'll start with little guidance of how to do this meditation. And during the course, then we'll go into meditation. And after that, then we'll do our Q&A session. Right, friends? So let's begin. Let's go all in. And we have a group of so many people meditating together. Wow, what an energy it would be. And let's have an intention that we are all energetically connected with each other. It's like a web of light. And let's let's go into this. Let's go in this light. Let's enter this dimension. Let's begin. Take a comfortable position. Sit up straight. Clasp your hands. Cross your legs. Eyes closed. This form of meditation was originally taught by Gautam Buddha. Ana means in breath. Pana means out breath. And Sati means to be with. So Anapanasati means to be with your in-breath and out-breath. Buddha discovered that when you are with your in-breath and out-breath, you cannot be with your thoughts. So you can't be with your inhalation and exhalation and with your thoughts at the same time. As you bring your awareness on your nostrils, slowly, you drift away from your thoughts and you enter a state of no mind. When your mind becomes empty, you draw immense cosmic or pranic energy. This energy is the original source of energy. It is the original medicine which heals you at all levels: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. So this is a training for you to move beyond your conscious mind, go past your analytical mind, and move into your subconscious mind. And then we'll end the meditation by centering our heart and expressing our gratitude. So I welcome you, dear friends, in this deep, powerful meditation. I hope you enjoy it. And now I want to invite you to gently shift your awareness to your nostrils. Take one deep breath in through your nostrils, and as you breathe out, relax. And one more slow, steady breath in. And as you exhale, let your whole body relax. Shift your awareness from the world around you to the world inside you. At this moment of time, nothing else exists but your breath. Just be with your breath. Normal, natural, simple, easy, relaxed breathing. With every inhalation and exhalation, feel yourself becoming more and more relaxed. Feel the wave of relaxation sweeping your whole body. At this moment of time, completely drop your identity, your personality self, your ego, your analytical mind, which is an extension of your ego. Just drop it all. And become pure consciousness. Withdraw your attention from all people, places, things, time and events, and just be with your in-breath and out-breath, and feel your whole body sinking into this generous present moment. If any time you, as the quantum observer, find your mind returning to the known, to the familiar, to people, to things or places in your known familiar reality, to your body, to your identity, to your emotions tied to the past or the predictable future, simply become aware of your in-breath and out-breath, and become one with your breath. And as you observe each and every breath,
coming in and out of your nostrils. Sense the temperature in your nostrils. Notice the sensations of the air as it moves in and out of your nostrils. Sense the sharp, cool sensation of the air on the way in and the warm, soft sensation of the air on the way out. Notice it. Sense it. Each and every breath is keenly observed. Are you breathing deep or shallow? Observe. Let not a single breath slip by without your awareness. Any time your attention seems to wander away with your thoughts, come back to your breath. Bring your attention back to your nostrils and become one with your breath. With every breath, feel going deeper and deeper within. Go deeper. Drift deeper. Sink further deep. And even deeper still. And now it's time to become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere and no time. Transcend beyond time and space. Become less matter and more energy. Move from particles to wave and become pure consciousness. As you lose yourself in this elegant state of nothingness, pure emptiness, the gap between the thoughts is the state where you tune in to the quantum field of infinite possibilities. This void, or the gap, is the gateway to infinite potentials that exist in the quantum field, where you draw synchronicities and serendipities into your life. Become an awareness in the infinite field of potentials, and as a quantum observer, invest your energy into the unknown. And the longer you linger into the unknown, the more you draw a new life to you. So simply become aware that you're observing the unknown, and surrender your consciousness back into the void. Surrender any aspects of your limited self to join the greater self. And become no one, nobody, no thing, nowhere, in no time, and unfold into the immaterial realm of quantum potentials. Stay present. And lose yourself in nothing to become everything. And now, gently shift your awareness to the area of your heart, allowing your breath to move in and out of the sacred center. Allow yourself to breathe in more deeply, more soundly, and more completely. And as you breathe from this creative center, focus on your feelings. Notice it. Remember, where your attention goes, your energy flows. With every breath, you open your heart. With every breath, activate this creative center. Furthermore, with every breath, you add more life into your heart. With your attention, feel the expansion in your heart. Feel your connection to the source energy, as you know that your source is the ultimate resource. Breathe, feel, and move into a new state of being as you rest your attention within the center. Feel immense joy, immense gratitude, feel immense love. Be thankful for all the things that you are blessed with in your life. Feel the gratitude for your family, your friends, for your possessions. Feel the appreciation for your beautiful body, for your work. Feel the love and connection with plants, animals, with nature, with Mother Earth, which nourishes us. And give immense gratitude, for gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Feel the appreciation in your heart for what you appreciates. Feel immense care, compassion, unconditional love self-love, kindness, acceptance, and humility. Feel it. Remember this feeling in your heart. Remember it by heart. And now, slowly come back. Slowly bring your awareness back to your new consciousness, to your new body, in a whole new world, in a new environment, in a whole new time. Take your time and slowly come back. And whenever you're ready, you can gently rub both your hands and place it over your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you may gently open your eyes. Take your time and slowly come back, feeling blissful and blessed. Thank you for sharing these moments with me. Immense love and appreciation from my heart to yours. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Take your time and just slowly come back. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. So, over to you, Navki.
Oh, Shreans, while we were meditating, I haven't told you, but I think after last year's course, I've incorporated so much of this practice and so much of what you speak as well in the exact words in my practice of writing, even yoga and teaching yoga. And we are seeing miracles.
Wow.
Like from small issues, like backaches or hypertension to even like beginning to reverse issues like Parkinson's even. And we are seeing those miracles each day. And it's every time you do it, you're a new person, your cells are new. It's just miraculous at every level.
Thank you. Thank you. And isn't it amazing? No? We are so much more to what we think about ourselves. It's amazing. So,
it's a different lens altogether.
Yeah.
And just a quick note to all our friends. We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You'll see the bell icon and that gives you regular updates. And now since we move into the question and answer session, so please send in your questions to the Q&A section in your Zoom window and we'll take it from there. And in case you want other questions answered, which you don't want to post here, you can always email. The address is st@shreansdaga.org. SD, like Shreans Daga, at shreyansdaga.org. So send your questions there. And Shreans, you think we could move into the Q&A now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So we can take few from the chat, few from those who have raised hands. Yeah.
Absolutely. So a lot of these questions are about
Friends, anyone wanting to ask questions can also raise their hands, and Navkirat could get them and add them to the panel, and you can have a talk with Shreans.
I am not able to see the Q&A window at my...
I'll name them. Keshav, she's not able to see, but in the meantime, maybe Renu Dadalia, Keshav, and Deepak Nagpal, Umang Jain, Deepa, Sarika Karwa. So if you just put them on the panel and then one by one. Yeah, Renu, go ahead, please. Just unmute yourself. If you're okay, you can unmute your video also, at least so that we can see you. In fact, we all can see you then.
Hi, I can't access my camera. I'm so sorry. Like this says the host has disabled it.
Keshav, can you see that? Because the morning also it was the same issue. Just try and see if we can. You're in a panelist now. Okay, try again. Just try again.
No, it's not working, but it's fine. I can like.
Yeah, sure.
So as in the session, first of all, I want to say thank you.
Just say where are you from, what you do, and then just.
Okay, can you see me now? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay, so my name is Deepak.
I'm handsome.
Yeah, my name is Deepak. I'm 21 years old, and I'm currently living in New Delhi. So currently I'm working as in a job as an analyst, and I have my dream life in my music career. So my basic goal, which I have joined this meeting, is I wanna for my music career, I wanna go to country like Spain or US. So that's what I do, and that's what I see myself in future self. So my question here is I hope all of them heard so many sayings. Like there are so many sayings in law of attraction. This says detach yourself and don't just make it rush on your manifestation. So there's also one saying which says when you least expect it, miracles will happen. Right. So anything which come around in my way, I expect more. I see this is the only way. This is the only way. And when it doesn't happen that way, I feel so disappointed. So I want to control on my emotions, that how to not expect more than enough from any way, like whatever it is. I hope you understand my question. If you don't, I can tell you again.
No, I understand your question, but the thing is, we have 28 days, and every day, I'm going to cover a lot of things. So, and I'll cover your question in very much in detail and in depth, right? So, and it's a very good question, very valid question. So I will cover it properly in forthcoming workshops. So right now, I want question only related to today's topic, something more related to relevant to today. So let's stick to that, because otherwise we'll jump the gun and we will not. Anyways, which I will be covering much more in detail. There's no point giving just one sentence or two lines answer.
Oh, I got it. Thank you so much for making me a panelist and giving me a chance to ask a question. I'm really glad that I'm in this part, and I'm sure that we're gonna love this.
I'm inspired. At 21, you're doing this, which is so good. Committing 28 days is not a joke at the age of 21 days. Amazing.
Yeah, I'm in my workshop, but I have taken my time to join this. So that's why it's fine. If we have to do it something, we have if we want to get something, we have to lose something. That's life, So it's fine. And thank you so much to you and all the team. It was so great session, and I sending all the love blessings to you and all of the joinees who are here. And you guys deserve everything, everyone. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deepak. Yes, Priya. Priya, bam, yeah.
Hello,
Yeah, Priya, go ahead.
I am Priya from Jalna, Maharashtra.
Right.
So my question is,
What do you do?
I am a housewife.
Okay, nice.
So my question, can I ask in Hindi?
हाँ, आप हिंदी में पूछ सकते हैं बिल्कुल.
हाँ, I feel that is easy for me to explain.
जरूर.
सर, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है, जैसे आज के सेशन में आपने बोला कि जो आप सोचते हैं वैसा आप फील भी करिए. I understand, लेकिन I feel from birth I feel unwanted. तो ये बहुत, now I am 45, तो ये मैं समझती हूँ कि ठीक है, it's okay, लेकिन ये सिर्फ मैं सोचती हूँ how I feel कि नहीं, I am wanted.
So exactly. So this is the game.
I am wanted. अगर existence ने आपको लाया है तो it is something. जो सबको सोचने दो, existence ने मुझे यहाँ लाया है. लेकिन ये मेरे thoughts है. आज आपने जब कहा है कि you feel, तो I thought कि नहीं, ये मैं feel नहीं कर पा रही हूँ.
Right. So very, very valid question. And the truth is, mastery over our thoughts and emotions is the highest form of human mastery. And it is not a cakewalk. But if that's what we do in 28 days. So we give a lot of knowledge, understanding, experiences, meditations with breathwork. So by the end of 28 days, it becomes so easy for you to because you know the exact techniques. Then by the time the whole wiring changes. And this is my promise to you, by the end of 28 days, or maybe much earlier, but you will be able to exactly feel what you want to, whatever is your vision, your dream, and feel it, and in fact manifest it, right? So
yeah, just one more, can I ask?
Yeah.
इस वजह से जो मैं unwanted feel करती हूँ, इस वजह से मुझे disease है psoriasis,
right?
जो अब बहुत extreme आ गई है. तो मैं I want to cure this also कि मेरा ये psoriasis मेरी.
Yeah, so most of the diseases, I mean 70 to 80% are psychosomatic. तो जब आप अपने emotionally heal करेंगे तो इसको भी heal करेंगे, और साथ में हम एक session भी लेंगे on healing on heal your body. उसके भी कई meditations करेंगे अपने आप को heal करने के. तो and I have seen personally so many psoriasis cases. I've seen personally healed through with the help of meditations and breathwork, and so yeah, and somebody very close within my known person. So I can assure you that it can be healed for sure, and you can heal yourself. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Priya. Shreans, can we move on to Kamalika?
Yeah, sure.
Hi. First of all, I'm Kamalika. I'm from Bareilly, Uttar Pradesh, and I'm just 22 years old. And first of all, I would like to thank for this wonderful session. I have been a part of Law of Attraction since like 1 year as of now, and I've been reading books, following many mentors around, and I'm also a yoga practitioner. And so I'm very much excited and looking forward to 28th day session. So first of all, I didn't have any question. I just wanted to thank you a lot for each and everything, for the meditation and everything. That's all. I just don't want to take much of time. That's it.
Thank you. Awesome. I mean, so inspired to see youngsters here, Now I am also feeling young. I think I'm 28 now. Good. All the best. Bless you.
Thank you so much.
Good luck, Kamalika. Moving on to Deepa.
Yes.
Deepa, please ask your question.
Yes. Thank you, first of all, Seancer and the team. Very good work you are doing. And sir, my one is, I'm also a chartered accountant, and I'm in spirituality since 2012. And I'm teaching also spirituality, meditations, and gratitude, and all these things. One thing, if I want to manifest anything at public at large, Means ki the thing is, for if we'll come on earth, will benefit the public at large.
Right.
And that is related to pyramid.
Right.
That project was supposed to come in 2014. Even personally, I have talked with Patri sir when he was there in human body. He was
Right.
at my home and he told ki yes, ye hoga. It will happen. So when Patriji said then it will happen, I also know because it comes in my meditations, it will happen, but it is not happening. My
So-
each and every project is running, but that project is being stuck again and again, sir.
So, I can share with my personal experience. I also got into the project of building pyramid at Pyramid Valley International, what you know now. So in 2003. And so we completed in 2008, but in between 2003 and 8, a lot of times my financial situation was not good in 2003. I mean, it was very average. I mean, it was nothing like bad, but it was decent enough, but not something to take up such a huge project, that too when I'm a part of a joint family. And there were phases where we had to stop the work for 2 months because there was no money. But every time I went to the Pyramid Valley site and I felt the dream so alive, and I always felt that it's there. I never myself let my dream go down because of the current situation. Right now, businesses of sometimes went through ups and downs. So even when it was down, my dream was very much alive, and it was as if it's there. It's not going to be there. As if it's there. I can see thousands of people coming to Pyramid Valley, attending seminars, workshop. It was there, and it is like a most beautiful monument. And
yes, I've been there, sir. Once I've been there too, Pyramid Valley.
So this was my dream, and I was, of course, I was very active into business parallelly, and few things started happening. Like all of a sudden, my business, I thought that if I buy this commodity, I'll see a return of maybe 25-30% in a year. That commodity went up by 20 times in a year. It was the highest multiplied commodity in of that year, of that financial year, globally. So and I felt that, and I didn't feel like I had to work hard. I just bought and stocked it. So I mean, sometimes universe will give you windfall gains, or it can come in from many unexpected ways.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, we are in construction. Our family's business is construction business, and we have 10 big residential projects. In 2014, we launched the project, the Pyramid. Because the entire family come into the meditation in 2012, we learned about the pyramid, and we thought of taking a project with the name of Pyramid, where every residential house will have pyramid on the top, and their community hall, and there will be a meditation center also, Pyramid Meditation Center. And in 2014, including pyramid, our each and every project got stuck.
Right.
Everybody starting telling us ki you people are pyramid is not good, and that, but we know that is not true story. But now this is 2022, and a lot of people are involved in that. Pyramid Valley was on and off. You are saying ki due to some financial. Here there is some legal also, legality problem also.
Listen. I don't want to get into the story. So let's keep it.
Yes, sir.
No point. See, again, the problem is not a problem. The way you look at the problem is a problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. A lot of times we get, this whole journey is about to invest your energy into your current situation, into current problems. We all go through challenges. We all go through problems. And in this workshop, I'll never promise you that you'll not go through challenges. Right? Our consciousness expands through challenges. So it is, but that is the test of where you are focusing on. Most of the time, we know what we want, but we focus on what we do not want. Right? And wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. So, and what you expand in your life. So if you keep obsessed by what's not going on, what's not going wrong in your life, and analyzing it and obsessing about it, then where is your energy going? By what's not going in your life? Then what will you draw more? Similar situations similar to what makes you feel that of more. And this workshop is about changing it from a different dimension. So I am not here to tell you what to do in your construction business, but more important is how to change your consciousness, how to change your emotional state. And the truth is that it is that consciousness which creates, right? Whatever you see as physical reality today came from that dimension. And when you make an effect, when you make a change from that dimension, through the help of your thoughts and emotions, you will see magic in your life. You will see things miraculously changing in your life. So don't focus on what people are saying, what not saying. This.
Sir, things are changing. Every project has started, but only pyramid. Why I don't know why I'm not manifesting, or I'm doing everything. Whatever you are saying is very true.
The truth is, I don't live with you, so I don't know what you think, what you feel, what is your patterns. What is more important is you take a clue. During this workshop, you will understand what is the missing link. See, it's a science. What I'm teaching is a science. It's like a science. It's like gravity. I cannot tell you if I walk, I will fly in the air, but if you walk, you will walk on earth only. It's a law. Same way, law of attraction is a law. Law of vibration is a law. It cannot, there's no exception. There's nobody in this audience who is so special to be excluded from this phenomenon. So it is going to work. And sorry, Navki is going to say something.
No, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have a lot of raised hands and many more questions. Yes. It would be great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for taking the question. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt. Rohit Singh.
Yes, ma'am. Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Rohit, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hi, sir. Good evening. My name is Rohit, and I'm from Jammu Kashmir.
You're from?
Jammu Kashmir, sir.
Rohit, can you increase your volume, please? You're a little inaudible. Can you increase your volume?
Yeah. Hello.
It's better. Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, sir, I just recommended this session by my friend. I actually not know what this is about, but when I enter into the class and when I did the meditation that you guys, that was very wonderful. I first time experienced this kind of thing. It is very new to me, and I'm having a question like. Sir, you talk about believe, behave, and become. I want to know that, how to make our belief strong into something that we really want to do. Because there is sometimes there are steps out there. There are some probability that come into our mind that either we will going to do it or not. So how we will conquer that feeling, and how we will make our belief strong?
I got your question, and it's a very good question, very valid question. A lot of times, because our belief sabotages what we want, because it comes in the way. So that's why we do meditation, and that's why when you're meditating, you change your emotional state. First thing is, you have belief about when you're obsessed with current environment, current situation. Your belief comes in the way because you're so obsessed. But in meditation, what we do, we become nobody, no one, nowhere, no place, no time. We become nothing. We disinvest from energy in the current environment, current situation. And then during the meditation, as I tell you again, we do another technique called heart coherence, where you open the heart, where we are able to emotionally feel the feeling of love, joy, happiness. And then when your feelings change, your belief changes. So, and when we feel the feelings of higher vibration, the beliefs of lower vibration our feeling of higher vibration will overpower the belief of lower vibration, and slowly it will fade away. And you will see that happening very gradually. All of a sudden you realize that now, all of a sudden you think differently about your life. You think differently about your situation, about perception. So, and we are going to cover this all. Yeah, but good questions. So have patience, and it is my promise that you'll be able to change your belief, whatever you want to, whatever is like sometimes our beliefs are our biggest roadblock. So you'll be able to overcome that roadblock.
And so one more question is like,
in
our surroundings.
Rohit,
Because
can we
your
keep it to one
voice
question?
and we'll stick to one. Yeah.
Sorry, Rohit, we're sticking to one question because lots of people want to.
The last question now, because
Okay, last question we have amongst the attendees. Sarika Karwa, pronounced it. Sarika. No, we don't have Sarika. Vishakha Agarwal, are you there? Vishakha Agarwal, Vijay Kumar. Shruti.
Yeah, this is Vijay here.
Yeah, Vijay, please go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you for your opportunity. Yeah, I just wanted to ask, like,
from what you do. Yeah.
Actually, I'm from Bangalore and I'm working in a private organization. And my concern is like most of the times I'm thinking outside people too much, and I'm trying to correct them, like their behavior, which I'm not liking. And I'm not telling them directly, but I'm showing through my voice, means internally voice. So they're able to recognize, like, as they're observing me, like, too much. So is there any way which I can come out of it? Because as you told, morning is the time which the most of the energies are like are focused and that, but I'm not able to focus because my thoughts are like justifying people by the behavior and all that. So I'm justifying people that I'm not like this, I'm like this.
Tomorrow I'm going to saying exactly. Tomorrow's topic is breaking the habit of being yourself. So tomorrow I'm going to cover that, and you will get your answer. Right?
So please give me some 2 tips, because I called up last time.
I'll give you 20 tips tomorrow.
So just 1 tip at least, so that I can practice.
The focus on what you want. Do not focus on what you do not want. As I told earlier also, we are saying we want to change our life, but we're thinking about what others are saying, but focus on what you want. By wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. Wherever your energy flows, the universe shows. So by focusing energy, you buy that experience into your life, because your energy is the currency of the universe. When you give that energy to something, you buy that experience into your life. So change your attention, change your wherever you are giving, whatever. Remember what you're giving energy to. A lot of times you give energy to, oh, I don't want this, and you keep focusing on, oh, he did this, she did that. So obsessed by what people are doing around you and what they are saying, what they're doing, and why. How can he say that? How can he do that? But then this is where your energy is showing. But
yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right.
The universe will be showing to you.
Yeah. But it is very easy to say, but I'm really practicing all the meditation, whatever you have put in your YouTube. I'm just really practicing, and it is really wonderful. There's no replacement for the words what you have used, and that is absolutely it's a healing and the guidance and the spiritual guidance what you have provided. But it is not so much drastically giving impact on my transition of thought process, where the thought process has been, I'm not sure, I don't want it to convert into a habit. Yeah.
First time you joined 28 days?
Yes, first time I'm joining you.
Yeah, so this will really help you, because what you'll be probably doing is my meditations, which is great, but this time, I mean, this will be a lot of knowledge with experience, with guidance, and you will be able to you'll feel that transformation in just 28 days. Yeah.
So the last one is, we have an energy within us. Like one source of energy is Mother Earth, second source of energy is Earth.
Vijay,
so where is our energy in our body, sir?
Vijay, let's
sorry to cut you short there.
take the last one, Vishaka, since you named Navkirat, and she's
Okay, yeah, Vishaka, could you come on? Vishaka, you said your mic wasn't on.
Hello.
Yeah.
We can hear you. Vishaka?
I know you all have a lot of questions, but trust me, today is the first day. So let's not jump the gun and have patience. Most of your questions, even if you are not being called, will be answered. You know, a lot of times people say, thank you, I had my question, but I got my answer through somebody else's question. So it's fine. Or during the course of the workshop. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, hello, sir. How are you, sir? And
Good,
thank
good.
you for the lovely session. I just wanted to ask, I've been trying to meditate since a long time, but I'm not getting that kick. Like when I meditate, I'm always distracted about the rest of things, about what's
Just tell me, where are you from, what you do? So,
Oh, I'm from Guwahati. I'm from Guwahati, Assam. I had been working, but since last few years, I've not well. So I'm at home as a homemaker.
nice. So yeah, and now what was your question? That
Yeah, I've been trying to meditate, but I cannot focus on meditation. I always get distracted.
So, you know, the answer to it, just do it. You know, there's no other answer to it because it's about practice, you know, and we all, you know, like if you pick up a guitar first time, few times, it will never happen. And you will say, oh, it doesn't work. And for me, it is not for me. But the more practice, meditation is all about practice. Just make a commitment that, you know, I make it consistent habit. Every day I'll do it. A lot of times, you know, I see people, oh I tried. When did you try last?
I've been trying since last 20 days, but that's still I'm not, you know, I always get distracted.
Did you do it every day?
Yeah, every day for 15-20 minutes minimum.
Yeah. So do it. So that's good. That's good. So be consistent. And you might feel distracted, and sometimes meditation in the initial days you feel distraction because a lot of these feelings, a lot of this repressed emotions, a lot of these frozen memories comes up, and it comes up and you feel, oh my God, you know, it's like a room which has been shut for 20 years. First day when you open the room and if you try to clean, there'll be so much of dust. But when the dust settles, then you will have clarity. Then you will find peace. So this is a journey. And it is a proven journey. So don't doubt it. Don't doubt the process. It's just that all you need is consistent. Make a commitment to yourself, not 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Make a commitment that you will not get up unless you get up as a new person.
Okay.
So maybe one day push your limits, you know, challenge yourself. And then you will find it went up, you are unsettled, and eventually you settled. And you find peace. And the moment you stick to, once you have tasted that, then you'll never would like to leave again.
Okay, sir.
But for 28 days, and you will feel it. This is my promise.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vishaka. Thank you.
So, Shreans, any more questions or we wrap up here?
Honor everybody's time, friends. So let's stick to a time as much as possible. Yeah.
Absolutely. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Shreans, Varun, the whole team. You've been incredible, even though I'm a bit of a Luddite with technology, but it's been smooth sailing. And we're all really hoping to see all of you tomorrow when Shreans will discuss breaking the habit of being yourself. And that is going to be another chapter to this journey. And I can vouch for it. You're all going to have a spectacular time and experience.
Great. Thank you, friends. Thank you all. Thank you, Navki, so much. You added so much of grace to the whole session. Thank you.
You manifested it.
Yes, exactly. I manifested it, honestly, because I just met her 10 days back. I went to Delhi. She's a close friend of my sister, and it was my sister's exhibition, and she was there. And I said, Navki, I want you to moderate. And she took a day, but then she said yes. So
Yeah.
Thank
you. Thanks.
All right, friends. So make sure you download your journal, you fill in your journal, and super excited again to see you tomorrow. And my wishes, let the energy that created the worlds flow through you. Let the energy that created the world flow through you. And let your love and light, every time when you speak and hear, let love and light shine through you. Thank you. See you tomorrow.